Hey everybody, how ya doing? I am Mr. Movie Reviewer, and today I'm going to be reviewing the movie Home Sweet Home Alone. What was it about that this family was planning to sell their house because they couldn't afford it? Well, they didn't tell their kids that they was selling the house. They kept it a secret. They didn't want to really upset them much. Well, and this father, he lost his job and everything, and just upset. Well, during the movie, a mother and her boy, they were kind of English type people, and the boy had to use the bathroom real bad, so his mother seen the sign for house showing. Well, they stopped at the house so her boy can use the bathroom. Well, while at the house, her boy came out and he seen the guy there, and the guy got into a closet and brought out some dolls, and he says, "Oh, you play with dolls?" Well, they were kind of old-fashioned dolls and stuff, and this and that. Well, he put the dolls back into the box. Well, then he had some pop, and the boy said, "Can I have those?" And the guy said, "Oh, there's too much sugar in that." Well, the boy kind of accidentally took a pop and put it in his coat pocket, and then his mom and dad left and everything, and they went home, and then the family that had the house for sale, their kids came home from a movie, and that, this and that, and their dad looked in the box for the doll, and it wasn't there. He said, "Well, I know I put the doll back in here." He said, "I bet you that kid took it that was here." Well, that kid was home, and there was other families at the house, and his mom was on the phone setting up to get airplane tickets and everything so they can go on a trip to China or somewhere, or Japan. Well, the kid kind of wanted to be all alone, so he went into the garage and got into the car that was in the garage and started watching videos on there, and he kind of fell asleep, and then everybody else at the house, they were up the next morning, and they were all getting ready to head off on the vacation as well to Japan. Well, the mother was already gone at the time, and they thought the kid was with her, but he wasn't with her. He was still in the vehicle, kind of like pretending he was sleeping and everything, and then the people that him and his mom visit came over there and asked if the kid was there, because he knew the kid was there, but and he thought the kid took his doll with him and stuff, and it's just kind of crazy, and and they overheard the code system for the alarm, and then they seen them put a key, hit a key. Well, they waited till they left and everything, and well, then the guy found the key and unlocked it, but he pushed the wrong buttons, and it kind of took off after that. Well, then they came back that night, the mother and the father, because they thought that kid had the doll, but he didn't have the doll. But to them, he thought they did. They thought he did. Well, the kid had like this talking machine, like those talking machines that you asked to play music, like Alexa, right? Well, it was a foreign talking machine and stuff, but then they went back to English and everything, and he asked it to call the police because the people was there. Well, the police came, and guess who it was? And one of the boys that played on Home Alone, one of the McAllister boys, he was the police officer. Well, then the people that thought this kid stole the doll, well, they had his brother and his girlfriend and their kid come and spend time with them for the holiday and stuff, and it was so funny, people. It was so funny. It's a hilarious movie. It's kind of a takeoff from Home Alone, but it's Sweet Home Alone. Well, and then after that, they went to a church, and they seen a kid there at the church. They said, well, I bet you that's his grandma. And they said, well, he's not home, so we can go over there. Well, they took off, and they went to the wrong house. They tried to climb this wall, and it was so funny. And the lady said, well, I'll lift you up over the wall. Well, at the first, he was having a heck of a time. His pants fall down. He fell in the snow and everything, but then he got over, right? Well, they was at the wrong house. Well, then him and his wife kind of fell into the pool, walked on top of a pool that was covered with a pool cover, and it was watery, and oh my God, they got frozen and everything, and then after that they went back to the church to pick up the rest of the family, and then the guy did get over the roof, but fell into like this doll house or something outside, and smashed that up, and It was funny. And then after that, they were talking about that they was going to come back, and the guy was going to be dressed up as Santa. So the kid kind of got the house booby-trapped, like that McAllister kid did in Home Alone, and he terrorized these people just big time. I mean, wow. And the mother seen the kid's coat on the bed, right? Well, she thought the doll was in there. Well, when she got to the coat, there wasn't no doll. It was, he took the drink instead of the doll. And they said, kid, come on, man, stop. And he terrorized them through the whole movie. And it's like, God, poor people. And they said, we want the doll back. That's why we're here. He said, well, I didn't take the doll. They go, what? They go, well, aren't you? Isn't there any family? Where's the grandma? And no, he was home all alone. And they kind of felt bad, so they took him home. And they called his mom because she was on the plane. And she came and picked him up. And that while there, this little people that was visiting, his brother and his wife or girlfriend, and they had a kid, and he had the doll. So the doll kind of fell out of that kid's hand and started flying, and they were all trying to catch it, and till the kid that they was at the house, he got it before it dropped on the floor. And see, what they wanted that doll for is they can sell it for a lot of money. That way they didn't have to move out of the house. Well, the happy ending was they didn't get to move. They sold that doll for money, and they was able to pay off whatever they had to, and the kid's mother came home, and she wasn't upset that the house looked kind of messy because they went there back home, and she seen all of it. But yeah, it was a very good movie. If you enjoy good things like that, check it out. It's called Home Sweet Home Alone. It's on the Disney Plus, if you have Disney Plus, or if you still get a video store. I don't know how many people out there still have a video store, but if you got a video store, rent it. But everyone, I want to say thank you very much for watching this video. And y'all take it easy out there. And have a good one. Until next time, I'm your Mr. Movie Reviewer. And this movie review is over. Y'all take it easy and have a